You probably think you've seen America, the iconic cities, the famous beaches, the national parks everyone talks about. But what if I told you the real paradise spots, the ones that look like they're from another planet, are places most Americans don't even know exist? Today, we're exploring 25 hidden paradise locations in America. And trust me, by the time we reach number 1, you'll be wondering how these places are even real. Let's begin. Number 1, Havasu Falls, Havasupai Reservation, Arizona. First up, deep inside the Grand Canyon on the Havasupai Reservation, is a waterfall so blue it feels like a dream. This is Havasu Falls. Getting here isn't a simple day trip, it's a challenging hike that requires highly sought-after permits, which makes the destination feel even more sacred and special. After miles of dusty red rock desert, the landscape suddenly transforms into a lush tropical oasis. The water gets its almost impossibly bright turquoise color from minerals, creating a stunning contrast against the fiery canyon walls. For the Havasupai people, the people of the blue-green water, this is home. It's a remote, breathtaking paradise that truly has to be seen to be believed. Number 2, Apostle Island Sea Caves, Wisconsin. Here, nature has carved incredible sea caves into the red sandstone cliffs. This place offers two completely different but equally magical experiences. In the summer, you can kayak along the coast, paddling through echoing tunnels and archways as the waves of the Great Lake lap against the rock. But in the winter, if the conditions are just right, the lake freezes over. The caves are transformed into otherworldly ice palaces, draped in colossal icicles and frozen waterfalls. You can actually walk across the frozen lake and step inside these glittering crystalline cathedrals. Number 3, Dry Tortugas National Park, Florida. About 70 miles west of Key West, this place feels a world away. The centerpiece is the massive 19th century Fort Jefferson, an island fortress floating in a sea of brilliant turquoise. But the real treasure is what's under the surface. This remote location protects some of the most pristine coral reefs in North America. The water is so incredibly clear that you can often see the vibrant marine life, and even historic shipwrecks, right from your boat. Snorkeling here is like diving into an aquarium, with colorful fish and sea turtles all around. It's as close to a Caribbean escape as you can get without leaving the States. Number 4, the Lost Coast, California. In Northern California, there's a stretch of coastline so rugged and wild that even the iconic Highway 1 had to detour inland. It's the longest undeveloped stretch of coast in the state, a place where the mountains seem to crash directly into the sea. There are no towns, no traffic, just miles of untouched beaches, dramatic cliffs, and a profound sense of silence. You'll find rare black sand beaches, created from eroding dark sandstone. Exploring this area requires a multi-day backpacking trip along the shore, timed with the tides. It's a true wilderness paradise for anyone who wants to experience raw, untamed nature without the crowds. Number 5, Lake McDonald, Glacier National Park, Montana. Tucked away inside Montana's magnificent Glacier National Park, the floor of this lake holds a secret beauty. The lake bed is covered in a mosaic of colorful stones, reds, greens, blues, and yellows, that look like they were individually hand-painted. These vibrant colors come from different types of rock ground up by ancient glaciers and washed into the lake. On a calm day, the water is so clear and still that the surface becomes a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky and the towering mountains. It's a simple, quiet kind of magic that makes you stop and just stare. Number 6, Cumberland Island, Georgia. Off the coast of Georgia lies a place where history and nature intertwine in the most enchanting way. Imagine stepping onto a barrier island with miles of pristine, wild beaches. As you explore, you walk under a canopy of ancient oak trees, their branches dripping with Spanish moss, creating a gothic, fairy tale-like atmosphere. You might even stumble upon the hauntingly beautiful ruins of the Dungeness Mansion. But the most unforgettable sight? The herds of wild horses that roam free, often seen galloping along the shore at sunrise. It feels completely removed from the modern world. Number 7, Oneonta Gorge, Oregon. In the Columbia River Gorge, this spot looks like a secret level in a fantasy video game. To see its treasure, you have to be ready for an adventure, wading, and sometimes swimming, through chilly emerald green water. You'll navigate over a massive log jam and squeeze through a narrow slot canyon, with sheer basalt walls covered in lush green moss and ferns on either side. Your reward is the hidden waterfall at the end, a beautiful cascade tumbling into a secluded pool. Number 8. Channel Islands National Park, California. Just a short boat ride from Los Angeles lies a chain of islands so biologically unique they're often called the Galapagos of North America. This national park feels rugged, wild, and almost untouched by time. Dramatic sea cliffs, sea lions barking from the shorelines, and some of the world's most spectacular underwater kelp forests. The isolation has allowed rare plants and animals, like the tiny island fox, to evolve here. Number 9. Tracy Arm Fjord, Alaska. It's a place of immense scale and raw power, where towering glaciers carve their way through dramatic, icy fjords. You might even witness glacier calving, where massive chunks of ice break off and crash into the sea with a sound like thunder. Whales often breach the surface of the glass-calm water, and on a perfectly still day, the reflection is so flawless, it feels like the sky and ocean have merged. Number 10. Great Sand Dunes National Park, Colorado. It looks like the Sahara Desert crashed into the Rocky Mountains. These dunes rise over 750 feet high against the backdrop of the snow-covered Sangre de Cristo Range. Depending on the season, you can even splash around in Medano Creek at the base. Whether you're hiking to the top for an epic view or sandboarding all the way down, it's surreal. Number 11. Bonneville Salt Flats, Utah. A massive white desert that transforms into a perfect miles-long mirror after rain. The thin layer of water creates optical illusions. Cars look like they're floating on clouds. People seem to walk on water, and sunsets are absolutely unreal. It's a photographer's dream. Number 12. Molokini Crater, Maui, Hawaii. This crescent-shaped island is the rim of a partially submerged volcano. Its unique shape shelters the inner cove, creating some of the clearest water you'll ever see. One of the world's best snorkeling and diving spots, with over 250 species of fish in a vibrant coral reef. Number 13. Garden of the Gods, Illinois. Hidden in the Shawnee National Forest is a stunning collection of gigantic red rock formations. These 320-million-year-old sandstone sculptures have been weathered into incredible shapes. On misty mornings, it looks straight out of a fantasy movie, with ancient rocks rising from a sea of green forest. Number 14. Crater Lake National Park, Oregon. Formed inside the collapsed volcano Mount Mazama, it's the deepest lake in America. Fed almost entirely by rain and snow, the water is so pure it absorbs every color except blue, leaving an intense, glowing shade that feels otherworldly. Number 15. Letchworth State Park, New York. Often called the Grand Canyon of the East, the Genesee River has carved a deep gorge with dramatic 600-foot cliffs and 3 roaring waterfalls. It's stunning year-round, but in autumn the canyon walls explode with brilliant color. Number 16. Great Basin National Park, Nevada. Thanks to its remote location and high elevation, this is one of the darkest night skies in the country, where you can see the Milky Way in breathtaking detail. It's also home to ancient bristlecone pines nearly 5,000 years old. Number 17. Napali Coast, Kauai, Hawaii. These colossal emerald green cliffs rise thousands of feet straight from the Pacific. There are no roads, see it by boat or helicopter, or tackle the legendary brutal Kalalau Trail. That isolation keeps it pristine and wild. Number 18. Silver Falls State Park, Oregon. This lush, temperate rainforest is home to the Trail of 10 Falls, a nationally recognized scenic trail that passes 10 stunning waterfalls. The highlight is the path that literally leads you the curtain of water at South Falls. You can feel the cool mist on your face and hear the thunderous roar of the water echoing around you. It's an immersive sensory experience that feels completely magical and makes you feel connected to the raw power of nature. Number 19. Big Bend National Park, Texas. A true desert paradise of deep canyons carved by the Rio Grande, rugged mountains, and natural hot springs. After sunset, some of North America's darkest skies reveal a hypnotic blanket of stars. Number 20. Pictured Rocks, National Lakeshore, Michigan. Along Lake Superior's coast, colorful sandstone cliffs are painted by mineral streaks of red, orange, and green. The water is calm and shockingly clear, with hidden beaches and sea caves perfect for kayaking. Number 21. Antelope Island State Park, Utah. This massive island seems to float in the Great Salt Lake, where bison and antelope roam against salty shores and distant mountains. The calm, shallow lake mirrors fiery sunsets for deeply peaceful scenes. Number 22. Shark Valley, Everglades National Park, Florida. Deep inside the Everglades is a river of grass stretching to the horizon. Alligators are everywhere, sunbathing on the banks just feet from the trail. The centerpiece is a 65-foot observation tower with a breathtaking panoramic view, letting you see for miles across this unique, untouched wilderness. It's a powerful reminder of the wild heart of Florida. Number 23. Olympic National Park, Washington. 3 distinct ecosystems in one park. Glacier-capped peaks, the moss-draped Hoh rainforest, and a wild, foggy coastline with dramatic sea stacks and driftwood-strewn beaches. Number 24. Palo Duro Canyon State Park, Texas. Palo Duro Canyon in the Texas Panhandle. This place is absolutely massive, yet it sees a fraction of the crowds. Nicknamed the Grand Canyon of Texas, the best times are sunrise or sunset, when the layers of red and gold rock glow like they're on fire. Number 25. Tahquamenon Falls State Park, Michigan. This massive waterfall is famous for its rich golden brown water, caused by tannins from cedar and hemlock swamps feeding the river. In sunlight, the caramel-colored cascade looks almost unreal. So, which one just jumped onto your bucket list? Drop the number in the comments. I want to know. And if you want a part 2 with even more hidden paradise spots, hit that like button, because trust me, America still has places more unbelievable than these. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.